Everybody has their thing. Whether you make things, sell things, build things, play things, we all work hard at our thing. While some of us are happy to do our thing on someone else's terms, a lot of us feel the need to forge our own path. I'm a musician by training. I even earned a PhD in music. In the early 2000s, while the record companies were collapsing, I was teaching myself to start companies. I'm now a college professor with a number of successful companies and a few flops. I'm excited to share with you how I've learned, what I know, and all my experiences along the way. My job is to share what I've learned in a simple, understandable way, because I believe anyone can turn their thing into a successful business. Months. So over 6 months, that's $18,594. So the reason we have this 6-month thing here is that we're still thinking startup costs, right? So we're going to try to start up with 6 months of not making a single sale. We're going to assume that the worst case scenario happens. Not a single sale for 6 months. You have to be super, super tight on money. I remember when we first started being on the phone with my bank about like a $5 bank fee. I spent an hour fighting about why we were charged that, and eventually I got it taken off the account because every dollar matters. The reason I don't like equity financing, other than it's a mountain of paperwork and it's fairly tedious, you're going to give up a lot of your company. You're going to give up control of some amount of control of your company by selling it off. There are a lot of predators out there that will make something look like a grant when it's actually a loan or something worse, a really bad loan. So be careful. The best place to go is just Hey everyone, welcome to Music Business Fundamentals Part 2. Funding your business. Now, if you were just watching those excerpts from a second ago, and you're thinking, how does this looks all really heavy business stuff. How does this relate to me as a musician? Well, this is not a class that's going to tell you how to sell more albums. This is not what we're doing in this particular unit of the class. Unless you want to sell more albums by making your own record label, which you absolutely should do and can do. It's not very hard, but you have to know a couple of principles just about starting a business in general. So that's really what we're going to be doing here. It's not just record labels, but anything that you want to do that is starting a company where you're going to need some money to get it off the ground, whether it's building a studio, starting a record label, launching a production company, or launching a production or a tour. These are all techniques that are really going to help you, and you really need to be understanding of as you enter that world. So in this class, we're going to talk about a bunch of different ways of raising money for a new project. So we'll focus on equity financing first, and equity financing is like essentially it's kind of like selling stock. It's like giving away part of the profits, the future profits, for money up front. It's dangerous and I don't recommend it, but I'll tell you how to do it. We'll also talk about taking on debt, things you should look for, things you should be leery of. We'll talk about crowdfunding a little bit, and then we'll talk about what I call bootstrapping, or it's not my term, but what is called bootstrapping. It's a term that basically means don't give away equity and don't take out a loan, but find a way to do it anyway. It's kind of the magic solution to everything. I'll give you example budgets. We'll do some number crunching, but not too much. I don't like number crunching, because I'm a musician. I don't like numbers past 4, so you probably don't either. So I hope you decide to join me in this class. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to get real deep into how to raise money for your project. So let's get started.